Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Commodore Zed's channel. I am Drew. I am the ST. This game is known as Jewel of the South, a Vampire the Masquerade 20th Anniversary Edition game set in Savannah, Georgia. We're going to introduce the cast, let them tell you a little bit about their characters, and then we're going to get started. Tonight, let's start with Jensen.
Hey everybody, I'm Jensen. I'm playing currently known as Mark Stevens. He's a clan gargoyle, and he's trying to figure out why is he stuck in this situation and what the hell's going on. So,
And then we will go to Blue.
Everyone, I'm Blue. I am playing Rowan Black, Clan Samedi. Definitely blend in with all of the kind anymore, and here to have a great time. And so far, he is doing so.
And finally, we will go to Commodore Zed.
And when I'm Commodore Zed, I'm playing Spencer Mahoney, of no clan whatsoever. He is a pander.
Very good. So, everybody, let's do real quick. Let's do a quick recap. I guess Blue or Zed will have to do that because we were without Jensen last time.
I'm happy to do it, but I did it last time. If Zed wants to do it, he can do it.
I'll do my best to do it. Last time we were met by the Help, who gave us a mission. Our quest giver came to us and told us that we needed to go steal an emerald from a museum. And I took a hammer, we took a car, we drove our way there, and we power slid almost into a group of civilians at a bus stop. And we stopped apparently I didn't get enough successes to hit them. So we moved on. We broke into the museum by using social means. And once we did so, we went in. We snatched the emerald, escaped a little fast and furious on the way back, where we were thusly ambushed by another pack with shotguns. And I came out and whoa! And then the police came, and then we got through that, and then we were told we had to come up with a pack name. And that was silly to Spencer. And then we ended the night. That's pretty much it.
And while we were in the museum, Rowan found a horrible haunted thing.
Oh, yes.
That did a lot of damage to him and to our dear professor. Scared the hell out of the janitor. While the firefight was happening, put the emerald inside his body and then followed some friends into the sewer. So the friends wanted us to trade them the emerald, and we ended up not doing that until Spencer's sire came and said, "Oh yeah, I made that deal, but I'm the one who gets to put it through." So yeah.
Not Spencer's sire. But other than that, that is correct.
Right. Alexei's sire, my bad.
Yep.
We'll never get to see Spencer's sire ever. He does not exist.
It's becoming a trope at this point. I love it. All right, so it has been a couple of weeks since the Emerald Heist. Nothing big of notoriety. You all have gotten used to hunting on your own, keeping blood, keeping the beast at bay, what it feels like to be an immortal, and have had a bit of time to reflect and come to grips with that your old lives have ended and a new life has begun in some way, in some fashion. I need each of you to roll me a d10, please.
Rage over. I'm unprepared. Sorry. Oh, I was prepared. That's 7.
4.
9.
That is your starting blood for this evening, folks.
Whee!
Oh, good times.
Welcome back. Missed you, Mark.
I'm hungry.
That is after you wake, though, so you're not going to go down another.
Yep.
You wake in the beautiful, famed mansion of Savannah, and on each of your doors on the inside handle, there has been an invitation. It is of actual parchment paper, wrapped in a red silk, and with a classic black wax seal on the letter when you remove the silk. As they are opened, they read, "Congratulations on taking your next steps into eternity. You have done very well and performed well as we have asked. With this becomes more understanding. This evening we ask you to join us at the classic Grace Stadium, just about 2 miles from where your current home is, for a coming of age and a bit of a party." And it's signed V, just a single letter.
Look at his letters like,
Do
I'm
we
getting
know
sick of
what
this L. Ron Hubbard shit.
Should we know who V is?
I believe that, yes, V is, it would be quite plausible for everybody to remember their first night of Embrace. There was a speaker after you all made it through the grave digging, shovel digging out of the combat zone, and there was a lady by the name of Victoria that spoke to everybody that was present.
Gotcha. That's right.
So, those are your invitations. Other than that, the night is, you have just woken up. It is beginning in November, so the night starts a little earlier, and the skies grow dark around 7-ish, and the night is yours. What would you like to do?
Well, you're telling us someone came into our rooms while we were sleeping and put something on the inside of our door handles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're dealing with that. Before anything else, the help is dead.
Violation of
The
That's what we were
audacity.
told not to eat the help.
We're not going to eat them. The
I feel like
audacity.
killing them is still bad.
Now we won't. We
I'm
wouldn't
going
be.
to a party.
We wouldn't be great Canaanites if they. I'm hearing an echo. Someone's got their turned up. Weird. 1 second.
Everyone knows
Coming
he's
from-
going to a party, so he's going to try to find something fun to wear.
Spencer's gonna put on the same shirt that he always puts on. He's not. He's still not bought in. He's still looking for a way to probably betray these psychopaths who've done this to him. But he's playing along for now.
Yeah, Mark is like, well, he's of the mind. He really doesn't have a choice. Like, he can't fit into society now. So, it's just one of those I'm fucked sort of situations. So just got to make the best of it.
Mark, what is your maximum blood pool?
My maximum blood is 11. No, that's not right. Give me a second. 7. Sorry.
No, it's got to be more than 7. It is 11, because
It is
7
11.
plus 4.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're right.
Yep. Okay. So you were You are hungry, famished, but not starving. You can feel your beast calling to you, being a little disgruntled that you have not fed in the previous nights. But you're currently in control of yourself. So keep that in mind.
Roger.
As you all exit your rooms, and Spencer looking around for the help. Unfortunately, there are none to be found. The normal butler that seems to always wait for you at the bottom of the stairs when these sorts of incidents happen is not waiting for you at the bottom of the stairs. And the house appears to be empty for the time being.
I have a question.
Yes.
How's Mark doing with his flying?
Well,
We don't talk
that
about
is a
that.
good question.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about
I
it.
would like to talk about it.
Over part of the time that he has been absent, his sire has been taking him to one of the other squares away from Madison Square to train him to fly in privacy. It is a long, lengthy process and can be very frustrating, as Mark found out on the first night he tried to do it.
Yep.
You have grasped the concept. You do understand how how it works. I would not say you're comfortable by any means.
Right. Just enough to get by. Not really like my thing yet.
In other words, I wouldn't have you necessarily make a check just in order to take flight if there's nothing going on around you. If you're in an open field, you can probably do it pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're up on a roof and were to leap off, you could easily take flight. But anything that causes you to navigate differently or react while in mid-flight is going to cause you to take checks.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
You've had some fun with some power lines, flocks of geese, and building walls, apparently. So, but if we don't talk about it.
No, we don't.
So the three of you come together, and Alexei is not present either. Though that has been half the time he's found in his room reading the books that he was given, and the other half the time he seems to have left early to go do some other studies with Dr. Hammond himself. So it doesn't seem abnormal.
Well, who's going to the party? Besides me.
What
They
time is this thing
expect us
again?
there.
That's true. I'm going to choose to go, though, instead of being compelled, because I love a party.
Last time we went to a party with these fucks, they did this to us. So we can only imagine what these assholes are going to do this time.
I don't know if it's a really us and them thing, Spencer, but I get it.
It's completely an us and them thing.
They did this completely without consent.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
I can't even go down the street and get a pack of smokes.
Neither can I.
Well, you're
There's other ways.
But I can't even go out in the street. You can at least go out in the street.
Not really. Look at me. I mean, unless it's Halloween, I'm probably
point.
not doing so
Good
good
point.
out there.
All right, good point. Well, he can at least. He gestures over at Spencer.
Absolutely, I can. I absolutely can. And I feel bad what happened to the two of you. It just ain't right. That shit just ain't right. Ain't no
I'm
hospitality
fine with it.
in that. No
I
southern
thought the
gentle.
South. I thought they were supposed to be all about hospitality down here.
So far, we haven't done
You know,
anything.
it's
We've
their
just
own
been.
kind of hospitality.
They really want us to buy in, though.
Some of
Well,
us
it's
don't have a choice.
buy in or survive,
Yeah.
you know, or not survive. And I'd rather survive, personally. Look how much fun we had the last couple weeks. We did a jewel heist. Come on. Haven't you always wanted to do something fun like that?
Not particularly.
But you had a good time. Come on, Spencer. It was fun.
Well, we could always burn down the stadium.
Why?
Get
Why
them?
not?
But who
Little
else is in
revenge?
there? Just for the destruction of it?
Well, I mean, there's so many of them, and how many people are they killing every time they go out to feed? How many people have we killed?
And
That is a good question.
Eh,
So during your feedings, each of you have developed a style of doing so. Do you always kill?
Try not to.
Yep.
most of the time.
generally
wrong with
try
death?
not to, but
Fine.
not super careful about it.
There haven't been any scrambled news reports as of this moment. If anybody has politics, you can make me a wits politics roll. Difficulty 6.
Okay, one moment. All right, that's 3 dice.
Yeah, I have it as well.
No successes.
No
And a
successes
botch.
for me.
Oh, that's
Yeah. I also have a botch.
It
Is that none of
doesn't.
those are successes? What was the difficulty? What was the
6.
difficulty?
Difficulty
That
6.
has some successes. You
I
have
have
two
some
successes, dude.
I have 1 success because a 1 takes away from successes, and if you don't have any successes, and you
Yeah.
have a 1, you have a botch.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you had
Nope, no,
yeah.
I'm good. I have 1 success.
Okay. So Spencer, in all of your declarations and angst towards the situation, it does occur to you that there haven't been any radio news. There has not been any statewide, or even citywide emergencies called, and there's been no news in the newspaper regarding an abundance of murders in Savannah. Something or somebody must be covering it up. And while not current day, there was quite a bit of there was a lot of ways to get caught doing the things you all do in the late 90s. Because while camera phones were not a thing, those little gas station cameras were. And the news cycle was frequent, especially in established cities. So some power is intervening with that.
I'm gonna put the newspaper down. Still nothing in it. Someone's covering stuff up. Might as well get to this
Great.
party. They're waiting on us.
Yeah. All right.
Does Mark fit in the car?
Better be a van.
Tell you what, Blue, roll me a d10 and call me high or low.
Yay!
I know, it's your
I call
favorite.
high. It's a little high. Yay!
What'd you roll?
6.
Okay, that counts. So, with a 6, you get to tell us the story of how you all stole a van. No, during the last couple weeks, you have secured a van that he does fit into. It's I can't remember the types of vans. It's a Chevy Town and Country. And
Simple
the
minivan.
back
That's fine.
seats and the middle row of seats do go down into the floor, so there's plenty of room for your gargoyle friend and the rest of your group.
Yay! Shotgun.
Awesome.
During which Spencer's having worked and sold cars for a living has come in handy, and you have found ways to get plates on it and have it registered to somebody who is no longer existing and cover your tracks fairly well.
Okay. All right. That's a skill I didn't know I had, but I'll take it.
So, the stadium is about 2 miles away. I am assuming Spencer is driving again.
I will drive, and I will drive the speed limit.
Yeah, there's probably not a lot of Tokyo drifting happening in the van, unfortunately, for Rowan.
No. Sad.
But as you approach the stadium, several high schools in the area use this stadium. It has been used for regionals, for baseball playoffs, and state championship football playoffs. It has, just for scale wise, it has 1,000 parking spots. It is next to Dubin Park, which has it's a pretty large park in the area. It's got tennis courts, basketball courts. I believe it's got a public pool facility during the summer, and it's got the football stadium. As you are approaching, I wouldn't say there's a large contingent, but there's definitely a couple hundred people with a large fire going on in the parking lot. Looks to be like a high school homecoming style bonfire almost.
Not going near that. That's fire. Fire bad.
Let's park far away from that.
Yep, we'll park far away from it.
Okay. You'll park on the
Still in? I'm confused.
you'll park on the visitor side of the stadium, not the home side. There is nothing over here. There is no attendance, no population. It's a rather quiet night in the park. You can hear in the distance the sound of the people. Sounds like there is a brass section playing a school fight song, and you do hear some tennis courts in the distance still being played at this late hour.
Well, let's go in, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Better late than never.
It's still, let's call it 8 o'clock. You enter in through the back of the stadium. The stadium is not actually actively in use from what you can tell. There's nobody selling tickets, taking tickets. Though the big rolling cage that is used to keep people out of the stadium when it is not in use has already been dismantled and removed. It was not rolled up. The whole cage is tossed aside, bent, and probably no longer functional. More than likely, cheaper to replace than to refurbish. And you walk inside.
Metal.
As you head into the stadium, would you be going into the stand area or would you be going onto the field? What would be your
What do we see?
plan?
What do we see
Yeah,
on the
it
field?
all-
I mean,
It all depends on what the layout is. Yeah.
So the stadium is actually a very old classic stadium. It still has all wooden bleacher seating, and a manual scoreboard is in the center of the field on the sideline. They don't have a big overhead electronic display. The stadium lights are the old halogen looking lights, not LEDs or anything fancy like that. And as you come out of the entry tunnel into the stand area, you see a gathering of Canites. You can see Dr. Hammond. You can see Emma. You can see Night Watch. As well as Victoria. And she is flanked by her normal 2 goons. Both look like upstanding males in fine suits. All black suits, black dress shirts, sunglasses, even though it is the nighttime. And there's a few other characters that you don't recognize. You may have seen them once upon a time during your embrace or something along those lines, but not anybody that you've actually met.
Okay.
Conspicuous by his absence would be Spencer's sire.
Yet again.
Worry. If he showed up, I'd make him go away anyway.
You don't know him anyway at this point.
Are you my dad?
Exactly.
And they are situated, on the center of the field, 50-yard line, direct in the center. Seem to be having a discussion of sorts, as if waiting for something, though you cannot tell what at this moment.
All right, let's go.
Mark's just kind of stay off to the side and just whatever.
I'm going to take a lay of the land. How many total beings are we talking about here?
In the 20s.
In the 20s. That's a lot.
But inside the size of the stadium is built to actually seat up to 5,000 people. It's a big stadium for high school football. So it is, while there is a lot of concentrated group of people at the 50-yard line, it doesn't feel huge.
But you want to bet they play some football with a human head while we're down here. Some just grim bullshit that
Sounds
they're
like
just going to
fun.
pull out. Doesn't sound fun. That sounds psychotic.
Sounds like fun to me. Rowan's gonna go find Lady Chablis.
So you enter the field.
Yeah, Mark's just gonna like come in the entrance, and after he gets the lay of the land with Spencer, he's just kind of gonna move off to the side and just hang out against the rails and just watch the people for now.
All right.
Spencer's going to sidle up next to him, kind of keep him company with him. He feels a little bit centered around Mark because Mark's had it the worst, I think, the Spencer thing. So he feels a little bit more centered. Mark hasn't done anything crazy yet because he hasn't been around for it.
Right.
Nuts.
Yeah.
So Spencer feels a little bit more comfortable around the big gargoyle than he does normal looking Canites.
Yep. So, Rowan, as you enter the field and find Shipley, the Lady Shipley on the field, you see her give her smile. She is in all of her grandeur tonight. Gold dress, gold wig, jeweled, pearled necklace around her neck, but also not using the powers of obfuscate to cover what she truly looks like. One eyeball definitely hanging down to her jawline, missing her nose, an ear cut off, the other one hanging. Flesh seems to be just sagging off of her bare shoulders and arms. Every bit the zombified corpse that she is, but dressed to impress.
You look good, like always.
Oh, child, you honor me. I'm so glad to see you made it.
I wouldn't miss a party.
What a party it will be. She looks over your shoulder, noticing Mark and Spencer. Your friend's a little hesitant to come down, huh?
They're shy.
Well, you all are going to be given an honor and an opportunity this evening.
I'm excited.
You should be. I'm glad to hear you say that. With that, Victoria, the black-haired, short, pale-skinned beauty, too dressed for the occasion, though not wearing a dress of sorts, but wearing a black lacy top with some leather pants, approaches the two of you, the Shipley and Rowan. Good evening, Rowan.
Ma'am, love the fit.
We're so glad that you've been able to make it. Where's the rest of your group?
Rowan just sort of like points behind him at where they're lurking.
Still not sure about things, are they?
Doesn't seem like it.
Well, I need both Spencer and Mark to make me a willpower check using your full willpower, difficulty 8.
Okay.
All right.
Target is 3 successes.
8, 9, 10.
Four, five, six, seven, eight.
1 success.
Clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Target is 8, you said?
The difficulty is 8. You need
Yep.
3 successes.
3 successes and I got a 1, but the 3 successes are all 10s.
That's still 1.
Yep. So, 2
This,
successes.
so you're down to 2. As you all are watching, and you see Victoria approach Rowan from the distance you're at, you are compelled to join them. It doesn't feel good. Your beast inside hackles up. You feel it fighting the urge because it doesn't like to be forced to do anything. But you cannot resist or deny. And you find yourselves walking that way. Or flying, Mark, if you choose to.
Walking's fine.
Okay.
I don't need to make a fool of myself in front of, however many dozens of people are here.
I looked at Mark as we're walking down. They don't get consent.
No, they don't. Nope. First,
So I said fire. That's why I recommended fire. They can build a new stadium. Look at all this wood.
Exactly.
There is a giant bonfire right outside. Just saying. The night is young. So, as you all approach, there's a moment as you join Rowan, and Victoria has stepped away, and you can hear, as if coming through the loudspeakers, but it feels centralized right where you are standing in the area, not just on you all, but in the area that you are standing. Good evening. Our guests have arrived. I would like to thank you all for coming this evening, especially on such short notice. We are here to make an offer to a group of Canaanites who have shown that they are simply more than a group of shovelheads. And you feel all eyes turn towards you all as the voice of Victoria continues. I have an offer for you all. Alexei is with Dr. Hammond. But for the 3 of you, there is a definite traitor and a weakness amongst our midst. The man that was supposed to teach you everything you were supposed to know, Spencer, has shown that he is part of an enemy group and will be laying all the plans for our eventual ownership of these areas at risk.
Inside Spencer's head, he's like, okay, maybe he's not such a bad guy.
Instead, allow the ivory tower of the Camarilla, which I know means very little to most of you. And that is a name that you've probably heard, but it means nothing. They would control you. Tell you what you are and are not allowed to do with your powers. and that the herd of people that we feed off of are almost more important than we are. They also believe that age means that you should be in control. So this is your one opportunity. If you would like to walk away from all of this, or if you would like to join us by the end of all of this offer, the choice will be yours, so there will be repercussions. If you catch your sire and either kill or bring him before me by night's end, you will be rewarded with the freedom of a choice. You are, by all means, able to use any tactic necessary. Should you choose to join us, you will become a group, a pack, and you will be sworn in as members of our Sabbat, with our eyes turning towards Atlanta, Georgia, where you will be given a very important mission to the success and our freedom as a people. Should you either A, fail, or B, choose to walk away, you will be dead to us, which means the next time our paths cross, we will not be considered friendly. If you choose to run away instead of look for him, you've made your choice. There will be no hunt for you, but you will have made a decision. This is the night you decide whether you're going to be on the ship or off it. However, do understand the other group certainly will not be opening their doors to you. You're welcome to test that theory. Their place of neutrality, their meeting place, is an old Catholic church in the middle of town. And she rambles off the address. You can go there and beg for mercy with your tail tucked between your legs if you choose. The choice is yours. We will be here till the end of the evening. I wish you luck
Another mission.
and good hunting.
Come on, A-team. See what we can do. We smashed the last one.
I'm
Come
just
on,
gonna look
Spencer,
at
you
Mark.
hate that guy.
I love the illusion of choice. Just like the mob. Whatever. Okay.
You make such a compelling argument. I mean,
Join
the
us or
nuance,
die. It's
the
like-
nuance, the nuance you've shown us is spectacular.
Yeah. So, any idea where we can find this guy? Like, even a breadcrumb?
It's kind of a big city.
Lady Chablis standing near Rowan. Spencer, you'll find you should be drawn to your sire if you simply allow yourself to be. But if we knew where he was, we wouldn't need you to go find him.
Hey,
That's
Spencer,
part
you're
of the
important.
test.
Like I said, you hate that guy. Let's just take him out.
I'm unfamiliar with the mechanic you're talking about.
Pardon?
I'm unfamiliar with the mechanic of blood sympathy in VTM.
It's just the literal feeling that you can tell when your sire is in a regional area. It's not a it's not a defined mechanic.
Gotcha.
Well, he's somewhere nearby, I suppose. It's a big city,
It's
though. I suppose it's going to take more than an evening possibly to find him. It's already dark now. There's a fire going on outside. You're keeping us here with all this false choice. We might as well just get a move on it and bury this motherfucker, right?
Let's go! Come on, team! Let's go! Let's kill people. Let's go!
all right.
Oh, okay. A little murder happy, but that's okay, I guess.
We're taking out one of the bad guys. Come on, you just said that. Spencer, you hate this guy. Let's go. Let's have fun.
You hear Shipley in the background like,
I don't know about you, Rowan, but I'm not what I would like to describe as a murder hobo. All right. I'm not. This is not. This is not. This is not.
That you hate.
This is Savannah, not murder hobo the murdering.
Listen, I was there the first night that you fed, so don't talk to me about murder, sir.
That was different. I was young. I was untrained. I didn't know what I was doing.
A month ago. A month ago.
Yeah, it takes a little. I mean, unlike the rest of us, we didn't all just come out of this psychotic, apparently, without any, like, I don't know, gradient to it. You went from 0 to 2,000.
Psychotic. It's okay. Don't worry.
Mark, let's do this.
Yeah, let's go. I mean, I've killed people before this, so it's not like anything new. But
Well, I haven't. It's all pretty new to me. Remember, I was just selling cars till some asshole invited us to a party on a boat.
that would have been nice. A party on a boat would have been nice.
It wasn't.
No.
I had fun. I got
Alright,
to
yeah.
perform. It was nice.
Mark's gonna just kind of, without another word, just turn around and head back out the way they came. Like, they're not gonna give us much information, so I guess drive around in the dark.
I'm gonna put my finger on a point in the map, and we're just gonna go look there because they haven't
Tell us if
given.
your Spidey. You tell us if your Spidey sense starts tingling or something. You know.
Apparently, that's just gonna happen. This is new. All right, we're gonna get back in the van after we leave. I'll get in the driver's seat. I'll turn it on. I'm gonna look backwards at Mark and be like,
make me, Spencer, make me a wits alertness. Difficulty 6.
alertness.
Yep.
All right.
Before Rowan leaves, he's just going to look back at his sire and go, wish us luck. And then he's going to let one of his eyeballs pop out, and then he's going to wink. And he'll follow behind the other two.
What's the difficulty again?
Standard.
Okay, I got 1.
So as you're begrudgingly heading towards the van, and you hear your own words, I got invited to a party on a boat. You are aware that your sire is not the person that invited you to that boat.
I remember.
So that is somebody who might at least have an idea of who your sire is.
Well, we could always check with my old manager. He's the reason I was there. He might know something about it. But I'm of the mind, now that we're away,
Mm-hmm.
and he looks back, he looks at Rowan, then he looks at Mark. I don't know about you, but I don't want to join no death cult. They have not made a compelling argument at all. So I
What's
don't
the
know
alternative?
Well, there's the other, association of bloodsuckers that they talked about.
Who will kill us?
They're gonna kill us.
According to them.
According to them.
But like, you know, but then again, like, I don't know about you, but if I saw me coming up to somebody, yeah, I'd probably kill me too. And Rowan, I mean, the whole eye thing, like, yeah, I'd probably kill you too.
Oh yeah, I'm aware. Spencer, if you want to go ask them, you can. I like the folks who brought us to the party. They've got stuff to teach us. I can ask the ghosts where your sire is in the meanwhile, if you guys want to go check in at that address they gave us for the other death cult. Go for it.
What do you say, Mark?
I mean, it's possible.
How far do you want to play along with this?
I think I have less choice than you do.
At least you can fly away.
Given this. But I mean, it's possible that your sire is with these other people, this other group. So
let's start there.
Let's start there. Yeah.
If he's the great betrayer that they say
right.
he is,
and they're their bad guys, then
right. So what does that mean to the Because let's look at it from my point of view here. If the person who did this to me just betrayed them, well, it's not going to end well for me.
But you hate that guy.
I might hate that guy.
Why would you?
But they're going to kill
him?
I'm not siding. I'm siding with me. I'm siding with me. Because if they're going to kill him for being a traitor, they're probably going to kill me too for being spawned from him.
Yep.
So it's kind of a lose-lose for me. So
Maybe.
what? I mean, they don't seem like the most stable individuals in there. And frankly, you don't seem to be the most stable individual either.
I freely admit that. Like I said, they're my kinds of people. I invite you to go find out who the other folks are, and we can meet up later.
Yeah, let's go check out this.
If you're still alive.
I don't think we're going to be alive by the end of the night, regardless.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're on a timer. I'd rather just get it done if we can. We can negotiate with these other folks later if you really want to talk to him.
The most likelihood is that he's with them anyway.
At their headquarters?
Yeah.
Why?
They wouldn't have told us about where they were. I mean,
here's another thought. Maybe your guy isn't actually a traitor and they're just trying to get us to go knock on these people's door.
that seems a little too sophisticated for the psychos.
Well,
what? Reverse psychology? Really? You think that's what this is?
I've seen worse.
I'm gonna get out of the car, you guys. Have a great time. I hope to see you later. Rowan's gonna look around for a manhole.
There are a few. It is a high school stadium parking lot.
Yep, he's going down to hang out with his friends.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Mark
Yeah, let's go to this
What do-
other group and see what's what.
because what are we gonna do with that? That's a lot.
That is a lot. You're right. And I wish the professor was here because maybe the professor could tone him down. But like, we'll deal with
Deal with
that
that
later.
later.
Yeah, let's go
All
see
right.
if we can talk to this other group and not die tonight.
Yeah, let's see what we can do.
You're familiar with the church, Spencer. I said it's probably the largest Catholic church in the area. You know, obviously there's a lot of Baptist and other denominations, and of course the synagogue. But you know the address. Um, it is Friday evening, and you head out towards the Catholic church. As you arrive, there are a few cars in the parking lot, as is per usual. Though there is no mass this evening or anything. It's not a holiday. So you pull in and park and
Park across the street.
or unless okay.
Park across the street so we're not, just in line of sight of everybody.
Okay. There is a Checkers, which is, like a Sonic, a drive-in fast food chain. And then there is some other, like, fast food restaurants on either side of it.
All right, so how do we want to play this? Do we just walk through the front door? Do we knock? You want me to go in first?
Why don't you lead go in first because, I might be dead on sight. And if you get dragged in there, then, I'll come in, but like I don't know. This is all just stupid.
Well, all right.
How big is the church? Like, is it like the
It's
size of a block? Is it like, other buildings on the block?
There's no other buildings on this side of the street. It is every bit a Catholic church. So very tied in with a lot of very Gothic architecture and, pretty courtyard, that sort of situation. It's smaller than the stadium you're at. You're
Right.
assuming it could probably fit at max capacity, 400 or 500 people.
Okay. And what is the current, just like the traffic situation, but like people in the area?
It's Friday night, between 9 and 10. There is traffic, but it's lighter. The Checkers parking lot has a few cars in it, some teenagers,
Yep.
Being loud. The other fast food places, I think the taco place is probably still open, and then the other one is probably shut down already for the evening.
I want tacos.
That's another thing they took from you. Tacos.
Took tacos from me too. God damn it.
Well, I said we burn them to the ground. They ruined Taco
you know what?
Tuesday.
I'm coming with you. Let's go.
All right.
I don't fucking care anymore.
Before he gets out though, I'm actually gonna cut the rug from the back of the van. I'm gonna actually just put him over and kind of like cloak him a little bit in the rug, so we're not super conspicuous when we cross the street.
Big ass.
All right. Spencer, do you have any performance?
As a matter of fact, I do.
All
I
right.
have
Why don't you
2
make me?
performance.
Why don't you make me a charisma or manipulation performance, whichever you prefer?
All right, I'll make a charisma plus performance roll. And what is my difficulty?
Standard.
Standard? All right. Incoming. One, two, three, four successes.
All right. Now, Mark, why don't you make me an appearance?
Well, that's
Just a
zero.
straight appearance roll plus 4
You're breaking up.
We're losing you, Drew.
dice. Difficulty
You,
6.
I lost half of that from you. So it's appearance plus what?
Give it just a second. Okay. Just a straight appearance roll plus 4 dice.
Four
Okay,
dice.
So, all right. So appearance plus 4 dice. So that's a total of 6. What's the yeah, no successes, 2 botches.
6. So, Spencer, you actually do a pretty masterful job, like putting this like rug like apparatus on him, and he stands very still. But as you're walking, you see, and I mean, you can kind of see that his wings are covered up a little bit, but he looks like a guy walking in a carpet.
Looking like Goliath walking across the street.
Yeah, pretty much. Awesome.
I mean, an appearance 0 gargoyle. You got to do something to cover him up.
Yep. So, you make it across the street. You can make me a perception alertness difficulty 5. Either of you to see if you see any onlookers.
I'll let you do it. I got 2 dice for that.
Sure. I got 5. All successes. 5 dice, all successes.
You do not see anybody. Your keen eyes look around. You feel really awkward, and really crossing the street, there's no place to stealth necessarily. There's no shadows. There's no buildings to hide between. But you look around, and nope, you waited for no headlights, and you feel pretty confident you haven't been seen.
Just act like we belong.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't exactly.
Though there probably is. Go ahead and make me a make me a self-control roll, Mark.
Yep.
Difficulty is going to be 5.
Okay. 3 successes.
Okay. You are aware that you were near people, and the thought of tacos did indeed make you hungry,
Yep. I'm gonna eat it.
and you are lower on blood, but you can easily tell your beast to shove off. You're in the middle of doing some work.
We'll get veal later.
So, you all make it to the double front doors of the Catholic Church.
Check to see if it's open
Be-
or unlocked.
There's no lock on these doors. They are always open.
Are we sure
You
we're
do
not,
see
like,
a
burned
safe
the moment
place
we walk in
sign.
here?
We do.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Solve a lot of problems.
I agree. All right, so I'm gonna act. Well, as soon as I open the door, I'm just gonna be like, just look in, real quick, put my head in, and see if there's anyone in there.
The entranceway is got some emergency lights going, and some light comes from the hallways that are running horizontal to the entranceway. You do not see any, like, there's no greeter, there's no, priest or nun or anything just right up front.
I'm gonna look to Mark. I think he can come in. No one here.
All right. Slides in the door and drops the carpet.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna walk through this corridor into the main portion of the Catholic Church. I'm gonna dip in, and as we walk by, I'm gonna dip my finger in the holy water, do the sign of the cross, and go in. Do I burst into flame?
I don't believe you have that flaw, so no. The holy water does not have any effect on you, and you do not burst into flame as you enter into the main area of the chapel.
Mark will follow slowly behind. Doesn't need to dip his fingers in the holy water.
What dot of Viscerateca do you have?
1.
And which power is that?
Let me grab it just a second.
Yep.
Just had it. Where'd it go?
Skin of the chameleon.
Yep. Yeah, skin of the chameleon. Blend into your surroundings.
Fair enough. So it does at least occur to you that should something go haywire, you do have that, and there are stone walls within this structure.
Yep.
But you enter into the church, and as you enter into the chapel area, Spencer, you do see a couple of people within the church. Nobody looks official. There are no nuns. There are no habits. There are no priests. There are no, nobody wearing official, I belong to the Catholic Church gear going on. You see a couple men in suits with ties and a young woman, probably early 20s, red hair, freckled skin, wearing a suit, a skirt suit, wearing high heels, talking to the men. About center of the aisleway, halfway between the entrance and the dais.
Clear my throat loud enough to be heard and announce myself.
As you do so, all three of them turn their heads to look at you, the woman turning all the way around, putting her back to the two men. Oh, good evening, sir. Is there something we can do for you? Says the woman.
Look very closely. So, they don't seem freaked out by Mark?
Mark, are you still right behind him?
No, I'm a little bit back behind. I'm back a ways, hanging back, knowing that I am not inconspicuous. So.
Okay, go ahead and make me a Dex stealth. Just standard difficulty.
Alright.
Unless you're using obfuscate.
No.
Okay.
1 success.
Okay. You feel hidden.
Okay.
And they don't seem to see him.
Back. All right. My name's Spencer Mahoney. I've just escaped some kind of death cult. and we need help.
Oh dear, that must be awful. A death cult in Savannah? Go ahead and make me a perception alertness, just standard diff.
No successes.
Okay. And then make me a wits empathy. Same difficulty.
We're dying tonight.
We chose poorly. Wits plus empathy. What do we got for empathy? Okay, wits and empathy. Okay, I've got a decent dice pool. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 successes. 5 successes.
All right.
Exceptional.
You can. So the woman seems genuinely concerned with the idea of there being a death cult in Savannah and that you've just escaped it. And the two gentlemen, one you are unable to get a read on at all, and the other cocked an eyebrow and locks eyes with you and kind of tilts his head off to the side, like towards the one of the back hallways.
Is he trying to? Is his intention to motion me to go to the back hallway with him?
Yeah, he definitely locked eyes with you and made a motion that was towards the doorway while he was staring into your eyes. And then he immediately says, "Well, I think that concludes my part for this evening. You all please take care of this poor soul." And he heads that direction. The other gentleman kind of pulls back and looks at him with a bit of a, huh? What? Okay. And the young woman is still very focused, is walking towards you, Spencer. Very look of concern in her eyes.
All right. So, do they appear? Because I'm assuming that the people that we've been hanging out with for the last couple of weeks have not been popping blush of health.
No.
All right.
No, they have not at all. In fact, some of them seem, I mean, beyond the Samedi, seem quite eerie. There's definitely a presence to them. These do not seem to be such.
All right. So, as she, go ahead.
You are aware of ghouls, though, so keep that in mind as well.
Yeah, we've come looking for someone, and I said we.
Because the housekeepers and whatnot.
We need to speak to someone with a little bit of juice.
Well, okay. Well, first of all, do you need something to drink? We've got well, I can get you some water, or I mean, usually we save it for communion, but if you need some wine, I mean, it sounds like you've had a hell of a night.
I don't need anything.
And then as she says that, she crosses herself.
I'll do the same. Honey.
Well,
we've been through some shit. And we need to speak to someone with some juice.
She looks around. Okay.
No, keep on. Go ahead.
She looks around. Who is this? Who is this we?
It's not important right now.
Okay. Well, she kind of reaches out and takes your hand, squeezing it.
Is her hand warm?
Yes.
I'll take my hand back. Turn around and this is a mistake.
Have you been out in the cold? Your hand, it's freezing. No, please, sweetheart, come on in. let's get you into one of the offices and you can relax while we get some help for you. You've come to the right place. We won't let anything happen to you. She is being as sincere as you've seen anybody. And considering your previous line of work, that is a rarity even in this place and at this time.
All right, then. Now, just tell me where to go. Go find help. I'll walk there, and I'll bring my friend in, but he's been through some pretty horrific shit, and I wouldn't want you to have to see what he's been through.
Oh, go ahead and make me a charisma and etiquette or a manipulation subterfuge. Either one, whichever you choose.
I'll do manipulation plus subterfuge.
Okay.
Difficulty what?
Just standard.
3 successes.
Okay. 3 successes. With 3 successes, she says, okay, well, please, I know I said, I know I said the H word, but she squeezes your hand one more time. Please, watch your language. This is a church, sir, but here, normally I wouldn't do this, but here's a key. Just go down that hallway and go into room 106. That's the library, and there's some comfy couches in there, and you can wait in there, and we will get you all some help.
Help. All right. Fantastic. All right. So I'll wait for you to walk away so I can get my horribly disfigured friend, looks like he's been hit by a truck somewhere safe, so his visage does not damage your wonderful sensibilities.
Oh, sure thing. And she turns around and hastily makes her way in the opposite direction from the man that already left, grabbing the other man by the hand, like, come with me. And he follows her out, leaving the two of you alone, from what you can tell in the chapel.
I'm going to take the key. I'm going to look back and see if I can't see the...
Mark starts heading towards Spencer.
Mark, can you speak up a little bit? You seem far from your mic. I couldn't hear you.
Mark starts heading towards Spencer.
Okay.
And then as she's heading toward him, I'll keep pace with him and start walking toward the room we were going to, that we were told. I go, I don't like this anymore, and I like the other place. But at least no one, said anything about anything that the other group was talking about yet. So at least I didn't like the way that one dude was eyeballing me, though.
Have you met the guy that sired you?
I did. Yeah, he was a real piece of work. Once again, no consent. Just did what he wanted to do and then threw me off a boat.
She was really nice for a nun. Like, that was weird.
Oh, I got a bad feeling that someone's showing up to handle us.
Yeah.
On that, we're gonna
hit by a truck. Really?
What? Oh, I was on the spot.
That we're gonna put a pin in there. As you guys make it to the room and unlock the door. Rowan, you have dove into a manhole cover outside the football stadium. Or move, depending on your strength, probably actually found a storm drain and worked your way through, right? But you make it down into the under the stadium, into the icky tunnels that are the rain and sewage system in Savannah at this point in time. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Well, I'm gonna not a super not a super expert on Nos. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna say, like, knowing from the two that he dealt with and like his own powers, that it's possible there are some here already. He's just gonna go, um, hello? Snitch? Berta? Hello? He's just gonna keep walking till someone answers him.
Okay. Um, you walk for a while. Every once in a while, saying, snitch and Berta and screaming through the tunnels and not hearing a lot. You hear there's some rain a couple days ago, so there's a little bit of water and whatever else floating through the tunnels, and obviously the smell is not fabulous, though you have smelled worse. Your sire, for one, smells like death, literally. Um,
Yep.
However, about that time when you're starting to give up, you hear from a shadow in the very barely lit area, just the safety lights on, in a tunnel that you found. How do you know Snitch?
Well, he helped me and I helped him, so it's kind of like we're friends.
Really? And what would your
Really, you
name
can ask
be?
him. I'm Rowan. What's your name?
There's a few moments of silence. And as you start to feel the creep of concern maybe working up your spine a bit and tightening into your shoulders, a number of individuals step out from any number of directions surrounding you. They look very much like the type that Snitch and Berta are from. Pustules on the skin, sunken eyes, missing noses. There's one that has just two huge fangs that hang down like almost like saber teeth. One has missing a complete lower part of his jaw. Just the grotesqueness that is the Nosferatu clan. You
Hey, fellas.
should not be here. You were not
Okay.
invited.
Oh, I have to be invited? Damn. My
And
bad.
you are completely surrounded. However, you say you know Snitch.
I do. And Berta.
We will test this theory. And he covers your eyes, taking the one and plopping it back into your skull and putting
Oh, he had put it back in.
multiple layers of fabric around you, blindfolding you. Hands grabbing on your hands and your forearms and your elbows and taking you into a labyrinth of under the city. And right there is where we are going to take a 5-minute break.
5-minute break. You got it.
5. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for giving us a 5-minute break to do some bios and get something to drink. We are back with Jewel of the South, and we will get right back into our story. Currently, our dear Samedi Rowan has been led through some sewer tunnels by a group of Nosferatu that they just found. And Rowan, you find yourself... they start to seem to be binding your hands together. Do you allow this?
I think Rowan's gonna make a joke about he didn't know it was that kind of party, and he'll let him.
Okay. So as they bind you and everything, they remove the blindfolds, the multiples of blindfolds. Go ahead. Do you have eidetic memory or anything like that?
No,
Okay.
not on
You
this
have
character.
no idea how you got here. You are definitely very much lost in the tunnels, so to speak. You're fairly certain that they walked you on the most complicated path to get where you already were standing previously, because it all kind of looks the same. But you definitely know you took a long walk. Okay? So, one of them stands before you. The others have backed away. Some of them disappearing from sight completely. Some of them ducking into the shadows. The one in front of you wears a bow tie, has a yellowed tuxedo shirt, torn off at the sleeves, gray arm going down to long clawed fingers that hang down much below the knee. He's kind of hunched over. And he looks at you, tilting his head for a few moments, walking around you. I have not had the pleasure of speaking to one of your kind in many nights. You say you know Snitch, and as he says that, his tongue flicks out, and it is forked like a serpent's, but it is not a serpent's tongue. It is a regular humanoid tongue that has been slit down the middle and rolls back in his mouth, going over yellow teeth. What does Snitch look like?
Oh Lord. Do I get to roll to see if he can remember
Yes.
and describe Snitch? Amazing.
Yeah, you will get a give me a wits alertness, difficulty 4.
Can I do something besides alertness?
Nope.
Okie dokie. Gonna survive on wits alone or not.
Ooh.
The botching a success, so nothing.
All right, you broke even.
Yep.
You are blanking on Snitch.
And he looks a little like you guys, but not really. He's with his sister. Super nice. Help me out of a jam.
When you said he looks like you guys, you see, I mean, you can feel as the person in front of you kind of stands up and the haunch disappears and you feel some muscles stretch and bones crack into place as he stands up straight, being much taller than he was before. But then as you mention Berta, the sister, okay, you have run across Snitch. What was the name of the sister?
Berta.
How did you come to know these two?
Well, we were being shot at, and the car kind of flipped over. It was bad, and I was gonna run into the house, but then they beckoned me to come into the sewer, so I did, and it worked out.
Why did they beckon you into the sewer?
Uh, I think they were looking to make good on a deal that they had talked with one of my managers about. What do you call someone who's like not your sire, but someone else's who's kind of in charge? I'm just gonna call him a manager.
What is this person's name?
Dr. Hammond?
You are the one that delivered the item.
That was me! Oh, you know about that? Oh, cool. I wasn't
We
sure if it was
all
a secret or not.
know about that. For that reason alone, you may get to live tonight. Why are you in our sewers?
Well, we're supposed to kill this guy. But my friends, they went to go talk to the camels. The camel. Anyway, they went to go talk to the other people, and I thought that was a bad idea. So, I figured maybe Snitch and Berta could help me find this guy so I can kill him.
There's a moment of like just head shaking, like, what are you talking about? Go ahead and make me a charisma, and you can either do etiquette. I will give you subterfuge if you'd rather. Difficulty is going to be 7. You need at least 2 successes.
My etiquette and subterfuge is the same. How many successes do I need?
You need 2.
Okay.
If you have something else on your sheet you think that you would like to argue for, I am willing to listen.
Performance?
I don't think in this moment. No.
Politics?
Yeah. I can go with
Okay.
charisma politics.
Okay, great. A little bit better chance. Let's see. That work? Oh yeah, it did. 4 successes if it's standard diff. What's the difficulty?
It was difficulty 7.
4 successes.
Okay. They listen to you. They're a little astounded by the way you speak. They're having trouble connecting the dots. But the confidence in your voice and the way you spoke of hierarchy, the assistant manager style thing and everything else, they start connecting a few. We are willing to make a deal with you. The deal is such. We will forgive your trespass into our home. Know that you are not to ever enter these tunnels again without being invited. And if you can give us a decent description of whom it is you look for, we'll get you to a location that is close to where they were last seen. In exchange, you will owe us a favor.
That does sound like a really good deal, but has Rowan ever even seen Spencer's sire? I feel like he was always
Yes,
running away. Okay.
you've seen him.
Okay. I'll take that deal.
Okay, this will be known as a major boon, which means we have the right to call upon you for something of more value than we are giving you, other than your hide. He
It's not
goes
very
into depth what
valuable.
a
I get it.
major boon is to you, because he
Got
can
it.
tell you don't know.
Got it.
What is the description of this person?
How do I describe this person? Do I get to roll for that as well?
No, you know he's a
Okay.
tall African American man with a bald head and cleanly shaven face. Carries himself as if one of the elite, pressed shirts, fine suits, jewelry, no expense spared. He looks like a GQ model, but he also has a dark, shadowy eeriness around him at all times.
Yeah, that is what I say.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I don't know his name. Well,
No, you don't. Understood. We will find the place for you. You may have a seat and wait.
great.
It
I
should
love
not
this.
take long.
Sounds good.
And we will put a pin in you and return to the library at the church. Where, as you all have entered, what do you do once you enter the library? It is a pretty large room. There are multiples, not just the walls are lined with bookshelves, but there are actual rows of bookshelves. There's a desk here that is not currently occupied, and there are a few study tables and a few couches throughout.
Is this the only door into the room?
That you can see.
Does it open inward or outward?
It opens inward.
Okay. Yeah, so if we have the key, they probably have another one, but you know what? I say lock the door behind us anyway, just in case.
I agree. I absolutely agree. Lock the door.
Yep.
Just get in.
Then
Put my feet on the couch.
just check the room to be sure we're the only ones here.
Good idea. Good idea. I'm gonna snoop around, make sure we're the only ones looking for any secret doors, Scooby-Doo doors, anything like that.
Go ahead and make me a... Well, since you said Scooby-Doo doors, let's go ahead and do a intelligence investigation.
All right, that's 2 dice.
And you can also make that roll, Mark.
4 dice.
Ooh, 2 9s.
Nice.
Standard success?
Just one? Yep.
4 successes then, if it was a standard.
Okay, so total of 6. As you all are investigating, you do actually find in the back a door that is being hidden by the bookshelves.
Where they bring the kids in.
Door hidden by the bookshelves. Like, is there a bookshelf?
There's a shelf like on the door.
Oh, so okay, so the shelf is a door. All right.
Yeah, there's a line of on the back wall. There's a line of shelves, and as you're looking through, the two of you find a small little notch that you could fit your fingers into to pull open the door, which is hidden completely by the shelves.
This is not suspicious whatsoever.
Not at all. No, not at all. You know, a church with secret door. Well, I mean,
Do we wait? I mean, there's a lot of things this could lead to.
so I'm assuming that the bookshelf door opens inward as well.
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna lean against the bookshelf door.
Okay.
And see what happens when they try to open the other door.
When do you all have the lights on?
Assume so.
The lights
I mean, I can't see in the dark.
Yeah,
Okay.
neither can I, so
Okay.
What's the window situation like in here?
There are some windows. Most of them are higher up on the walls, go above the bookshelves and would shed light in. But at this time of night, there are some lights above a few of the windows on the outside, but there wouldn't be a lot of light coming in.
All right, so I'm going to put my back on the other door. Well, he's got his back on this door, and I guess we're just going to... I'm going to look at him like, all right, so what's the play here? I didn't really think about that too much before we came in, so are we really...
Yeah, no, I didn't expect to be just, like, welcomed in.
Nah,
Yeah,
I thought
so,
there'd be a little bit more friction.
I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like I said, she was too nice. One guy exited stage left, and she's going to get somebody to help. So, how do we bring up the fact that we're looking for your sire? I mean, for all we know, there's a good chance that these are actually legitimate, just like nice church-going staff, and they're just really trying to help him. But something tells me otherwise.
I got the same feeling. So what we'll do when they arrive, as long as assuming they don't kill us immediately, kill us
Right.
here on.
As you say that, go ahead and make me a strength athletics mark
Oh, nice.
as you feel the door being pushed into your back.
5 dice. Here we go. Let's do this. One success.
Okay. You are swept out of the way by the door. It catches you kind of middle of your wings, and you get budged out of the way, right?
Pop off your skate.
Once I feel myself going with the door, I actually try to turn with it, so I'm behind it, as it were.
Okay.
No longer presenting an obstacle, basically.
Yeah. You kind of slide out of the way. From that door, the man that you saw that exited stage left exits the door and takes a direct step to his right, pulling the door closed and looking over towards you, Mark.
Shit.
He doesn't seem shocked or surprised. A little humored, almost.
How's it going?
Is there a Tremere convention in town? You need to come with me. You can't be out here.
A what convention?
Oh, God. All right, look, I can't... And at that point, there is a pounding on the door that Spencer is leaned up against in Obfuscate.
Because
Sir,
it's locked. Yeah.
I need you to open the door, sir. I gave you my key, and I don't want to have to go to the office to get the other key. Please open the door, sir. I've got help. The cops are here. And you see the man that you are standing across from go, shit, come on.
I'm gonna step off the door,
Spence?
come out of my obfuscate. Let's go then. Name's Spence Mahoney. Nice to meet you. No time for introductions. Let's go.
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
The door. You all make it through the door, shut it. You see the man in the suit turn a couple dials and lock a few locks, locking the door into place and then barring it with a big metal bar. This way, you two.
Doesn't seem too
And he
put
leads
off
you.
by you.
He leads you through some back hallways, down a set of stairs, into an area that is beneath the chapel itself, where there seems to be a number of offices. He turns towards you. Well, obviously, you knew where to look, but not what you're looking for. Who are you? And what are you doing here?
That's Spencer. I'm Mark. We're looking for his sire. Who are you?
I wasn't gonna lead quite that way. I'm Spencer. He's Mark. We're looking for Messiah, but we're also on the run.
Okay, well, first of all, welcome to Prince Davis Elysium. For the moment, you are safe here, though you really could have been a great deal of trouble. I believe that will be avoided for the time being. Your sire, who is your sire?
I'm going to describe him because I don't actually know if I know his name.
You know him as Mr. Williams.
Goes by Mr. Williams. Big guy, bald head, nice suits. Looks like a GQ model.
He's not one of ours. Not a resident of Savannah.
Nope,
At
not
least
at
not
all.
one that's on the books.
I think he's a double agent of some sort. We got to understand is we just came away from a bunch of crazy people who call themselves, what was that? Like the Sabbath? The Black Sabbath? Something like that. I was just trying not to pay attention too much to them.
There's a short one that looks like kind of like me, and there's
There's a zombie.
there's a zombie.
Two eyebrows raise, and head pulls back a bit. So the rumors are true. The Sabbats are in Savannah.
Oh, they're all at that big arena. I don't remember the
Stadium.
name.
Yeah, the
Stadium. They're all the big stadium with all the wooden lacquer benches and the big old. I remember it out of character. In character, I can't remember.
Yeah,
that.
it's Grayson Stadium.
They're at the Grayson Stadium right now. They just sent us here. They sent us here to come kill a guy. They didn't give us a whole lot of reason why. They just said he was a traitor and he was working for y'all.
And how did you all come by Savannah? Because you aren't on our books either.
No, I'm new. I live here. I was on a boat. I was on a boat. And someone bit my neck and then threw me into the river.
I was on a smoke break at work.
Oh dear. I am going to write an address down for you. No, actually, he's not here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Well,
You all have
decent.
been put smack dab in the middle of a situation that you really don't want to be in, friends.
Well, that's like the truest thing I've heard in like a week, 3 weeks. You gotta understand, it's just been just one terrible thing after another. There's a robbery, an emerald, people shooting at us. It's just been it's been chaos.
Well, we are those that protect against the chaos so that we go unnoticed in the nights.
They don't.
Typically, your kind would not be welcomed nor tolerated here. But for the moment, I may have to vouch for you.
Well, if that's the
I can
case,
give
name's
you.
Spencer Mahoney. Put his hand out. I'm a resident of good old Savannah, Georgia. Been here my whole life. You can vouch for me pretty easily. You can look me up. I'm in the phone book still. They haven't gotten rid of my apartment yet. I'm sure.
And with that, he looks at you with a fatigued look in his eyes. Have you all fed this evening?
I don't want to kill anyone. I've been trying not to.
You don't have to kill the feed.
I know I don't have to kill the feed, but they kind of had this kind of rule that they kind of wanted you to go out there and just make a mess.
They're heathens.
Yeah, well, they better take it slow.
I could use something to eat. What I really want is a taco, but that's not going to happen.
And with that, he nods. Well, here.
Can you
Come into my office. He
can you
walks about 3
fix
doors
this
back.
at all? Is that possible?
Fix
No.
what?
All right, never mind.
As he
Forget
opens
it.
the door to his office.
Never mind. Should've
Take a
known.
seat.
You're beautiful, Mark.
And with that,
Thanks.
we're going to wrap up session. Oh. We will plan on picking this up again next week on Friday at the normal appointed time. We're going to do some questions and some outros, and then we will get on with our evenings. First of all, I'd like everybody to tell me, who you are, where we can find you, and then also tell me something you liked about tonight, and then something you liked about somebody else's RP this evening. We will start with Blue.
Oh, hey. Hello everybody. I have been Blue playing Rowan Black, hanging out with the other beautiful people in the sewers as we do. I am just always amused at like Mark's normalness, like given what he looks like. He just wants a taco. He just wants to hang out, but he can't.
This sucks.
He's trying. Yeah, he's having a hard time. And that's funny. So I enjoyed.
Nice. Then we'll go on to Jensen. Who are you? Where can we find you? And something you liked about somebody else's RP.
Hey everybody, I'm Jensen playing Mark Stevens. You can find me Wednesdays and Thursday nights over on Crit Crafters, playing Odyssey of the Dragon Lords and Ember, and then here Friday nights. And I honestly I love Rowan because they are just so out there with like, yeah, I'm all in, whole hog. Let's go murder some people. Like, so over the top about it. It's great. It's great, and it just, then the back and forth between Spencer and Mark are like, are they serious right now?
There's certainly an interesting contrast.
Yes.
And finally, Commodore Zed.
Hi, I'm Commodore Zed. You can find me right here on the Commodore Zed channel. Tomorrow, you'll be able to find me for Werewolf the Apocalypse, Rage Over the Hudson, and then Monday, Capital District After Dark. Great times, 9 p.m. Eastern for each one. What I really liked, well, once again, I like the murder hobo-ness of Rowan. I think it's great. Just the hobo the murdering. It is what it is. Again, I love just the normalness that is a gargoyle named Mark. He's just a dude. He's just a dude who got turned into a gargoyle. And we're going to call him Brooklyn. What's going to happen?
We're going to call him Brooklyn.
Call him Brooklyn.
All right, everybody. I am Drew. You can find me a number of places. On Sundays, you can find me on the Cats Meows network, where I am in Hunters Hunted. And then later on Sunday evenings, I am on Ticking Time Bob, where you can see me play Sir Kay in Pendragon, Era of the Boy King. Monday nights, you can find me right here on Commodore Zed's for Central District After Dark. And then on Fridays, you can find me here running this game. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and following this interesting story of vampires that were, created and thrown into the blender. And we look forward to catching up with you next time.
Excellent. I'm going to find us a raid target, everyone. Drew, by the way, thank you so much for storytelling.
Absolutely.
You're doing a great job.
Yay.
All right, let me find someone first to raid. I was going to raid Crit, but he just ended. So he just ended. So let me see if I can't find someone appropriate in our category. Just give me a moment. I should have been looking before. Anything else you want to you got to say, Drew, while I'm doing this, so we're not just awkward.
Yeah, I got you.
Yep.
I'll just keep talking. Everybody, part of the big reason for doing all this is you heard all the different places, Crit Crafters, Taking Time Bob, Cats Meow, and of course Commodore Zed. We all have interaction with one another, and we're always trying to make our community bigger, better. Look for us on our Discords and whatnot. Most of those channels have links to their Discord. And if you're interested in role-playing, come get to know us. Always interact with us in chat. You can also catch us on YouTube, and you can catch a couple of Commodore Zed streams on his on Commodore Zed's Den of Darkness on Spotify. So even if you miss an episode, you can feel free to listen to it on your way to work.
All right, and it looks like we're going to go to a channel I've never seen before, but they look like they're doing some Vampire the Masquerade. So send some love to Dice and Destinies. We're on our way over there right now. All right, see you soon. See you tomorrow. Peace. All right, we're going to let this roll out, and then we're going to raid once everyone's in. Let's join up, everybody. Let's go. Let's throw some love, because they look like they're new, and they're new to this. So here we go. I'm just waiting to get into the channel myself to make sure they're not actually ending. And if they are, well, that's where we're at. It's an Anarch table, too. All right, here we go, everyone. Peace.